Crazy.com. There's my little website. Anyhow, guys, today I got a cool little video for y'all. I'm just gonna make sure I have some audio. If you give me 2 seconds, I'll just check that. Maybe 10 seconds. I don't know. All right, cool. I got some audio. So, anyways, guys, what we're going to be talking about today is actually this was a blog post I did some time ago, but it's still relevant. We're going to talk about 5 realistic ways to make $100 quickly. Now, quickly doesn't mean in like 5 minutes or anything like that. It just means quicker than if you didn't know how to do this online marketing stuff. In fact, some of this stuff is not completely about online marketing, okay? It's just kind of related. So let me pull up my chat right quick, guys. If you're watching this, feel free to leave me a comment below. What's it called? I'm just going to pull up my chat here real quickly. So 5 realistic ways to make $100 quickly. All right, so if you'd like a little more in-depth way or in-depth look at what I'm talking about here, I do have a blog post y'all can go check out. If you want to do that, you need more like a, if you're more like one of those people that likes to read things, you can go here to nichesbecrazy.com/5 realistic ways to make $100 quickly. All right, so you can do that. Go check it out. But I'm gonna talk about what the methods are. Right. The cool thing is that I've actually had personal experience with all of these. So this is not something that I'm just feeling that I read somewhere and it might work or whatever. Right. I have experience with all of these. All right. So money make $100 a day or $100 in a day or $100 quickly. Method number 1, guys, is I've actually done this. I did this a couple years back. Is throw an event. So what I mean here is that you can actually start talking to some people. It could be coworkers, could be friends, could be family, right? And don't be scared to charge these people because they're gonna get something out of it. And what's it called? Don't be scared to charge it. If you can't charge your friends and family, how are you gonna charge complete strangers, right? So basically, what I did some time back is I set up a cocktail event. I set this up at a bar called Bar Louie in Arlington, Texas. I basically went over there, when I weren't busy. It was like during the day. And what I did was I actually read a blog post that's now taken down on AppSumo, I think it was. It's like how to start a business and quit your job. I think that's what it's called, but it's no longer available. I followed the steps on that blog. Basically, Noah Kagan, a guy who used to work with Facebook, a very successful guy behind AppSumo, said that he did a cocktail party, invited some friends to it, and he made like $3 to $4 grand. Of course, he's Noah Kagan, much more popular than me. I made more like around $40, right? But those are $40 I didn't have, and I did it by throwing a little event, right? I had people go and pay me on PayPal. I set up a little Wix site, overthought things for a little bit, but you don't even have to do that. You can use Eventbrite if you want to set up the event. But the thing is, just start garnering some interest in it. Ask people at your work, right? Maybe you're working somewhere and you're like, you can ask people, here's a good one to try, is just say, hey, would y'all be interested in a cocktail event? Basically, what's going to happen is each one of you would pay $10 a head, and we would get a cocktail class for like about 30 minutes to an hour, and you get one drink, right? Or actually, it would be $25 a head, sorry. I think that's what it was. And then your cut would actually be $10, right? You can go read my blog post. I mentioned the URL earlier. Where did I put it at? Here it is. You can go read it and for a more in-depth kind of way to do it. What's it called? That's probably not long enough for you to read that. But anyways, so you can go check that out. Basically, see what every step I did. But I'm just kind of giving you a brief overview. You can do that, and you can kind of take what I'm saying here and just kind of run with it, right? Basically, set up the event, let people know about it. Of course, you want to validate that people even want to go first, right? And the way they're going to validate that is by paying. So you can get people to pay for the tickets first to go to your event, and then that's validation right there. If you can get 10 people to something, and let's say that you're telling the restaurant you'll pay them $25, but you get $10 a head. What's it called? That's going to be pretty good, right? Say you get 10 people, that's $100 for you, right? You get more, it's even more, right? So pretty cool little deal, right? I'm probably confusing myself. It's been a while since I've done it, but I know I've done it and it actually worked, and I made money from it, right? I just invested that money back into the bar, but whatever, right? It was my money, right? So anyways, and I did charge friends and I did charge family, right? So the next thing I have for y'all guys is freelancing on Upwork. I've actually done this myself. What's it called? And it's not crazy, right? So basically what I did was I created a profile on Upwork. I don't think I had any experience on there at all, other than I think I think I reviewed my sister. She reviewed me. That kind of deal. So, right? People do this, right? They get a buddy to go help them out on Upwork, and then they do a review. But honestly, I really didn't go crazy with it. But what I did do was fill out my profile. I did put a video on there talking about doing some copywriting stuff. I had a blog, so that helped out a little bit, right? But let's say that you want to do some kind of service on there. You have some experience. You can use Upwork, and Upwork is a freelancing site. And if you just do enough to like, fill out your profile. Maybe if you have some testimonials, you can add them, right? I really had much of nothing, right? I had a blog, so that helped me out, and I got hired to do 10 articles for a horse blog of all things, right? I got paid $175, right? What is that? $17.50 per blog post or whatever. What's it called? I ended up only doing 2, and the lady never got back to me, so it was even less work for me. But it worked, guys. It worked, and I made $175 pretty easily. Just making some blog posts, right? And all I did was research horse stuff a little bit. I didn't know anything about horses other than my name means lover of horses, of all things, right? But let me move on to the next thing, guys. All right, so another thing I've had experience with that you can make money with quickly is the app Uber or Lyft, and there's also like DoorDash. There's Favor here in Texas. I don't know if it's gone nationwide. There's other stuff delivered for Fetch, which is another delivery thing. There's a bunch of these delivery services / rideshare services you can do. It's Amazon Turk. I don't have experience with that, but my brother actually drives with Uber, and he makes pretty good money with it. But he drives a lot, so you can absolutely make money with them. I think it took me maybe a day or 2 to get approved on Uber and Lyft. You just have to have a vehicle that meets the criteria. It's like 2004 or 2005 and up. So definitely something that you can do pretty quickly if you have a vehicle, right? So definitely check that out if you're looking for some quick cash. Uber and Lyft are really easy, right? And then if you're smart, what's it called? I didn't do this when I was driving Uber. What's it called? I didn't try it, but it might be something to try. There's these Bluetooth beacons you can take, and maybe you could use those Bluetooth beacons and put some relevant like opt-in offers, CPA offers, or something like that for people that ride with you. I don't know. You could park somewhere where there's going to be a lot of people, and maybe you can find something that's relevant to it. I don't know. That's just an outside the box idea, thinking outside the box idea that you might run with. All right, so definitely can make some money with those ride sharing and delivery kind of programs. Another thing is launch your own products. I've actually launched my own product, made some money with it. I've promoted digital products myself. You can make some money with this, and what's really cool about this is you don't have to have a ton of stuff, right? Of course, if you want to do a bigger launch, you want to have your stuff, you want to have your ducks in a row, but literally you can set up a product in a day. Now, will you get 1 million sales? Probably not, but maybe you have a little bit of influence on social media. Maybe you don't have an email list right now, but you have some friends and you can teach people about something. There's people that are personal trainers out there. There's people that are chefs. There's people that are, they know how to do stuff with YouTube or Facebook or something like that. You could probably teach somebody something and you put a price tag on it. There's PayPal, there's Stripe, there's a bunch of different payment processors you can use. Also a lot of affiliate, I would say, vendor and affiliate platforms out there like ThriveCard, JVZoo, ClickBank, Pay Kickstart. Tons of them out there that you can launch your own product out. Or you could just accept payments on PayPal and just tell people about it, right? That could be kind of like your little ghetto version of doing it. I've done that too. I know friends that have done that, and I bought products like that where somebody just sent me a receipt and they sent me access to their ebook, right? I paid like $75 or something like that. It was good information, really good information, right? The last thing I got for y'all guys is, or the last of my list here is promote something that will pay you every month, right? So I have programs that pay me every month, right? It's really cool to do the work once and they get paid over and over and over. Now, there might be a little added work if you want to retain people into a program. Some programs retain people better than others. If you're an MLM, sometimes that's not really my forte, guys. I don't really do too many of those. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm saying it's not something that's really my forte because I've noticed that they're kind of hard to, what's it called? They're not really, people don't really stay in those very long, right? And also there's an ethical thing or whatever, right? But that's neither here nor there, right? I'm not here to really talk about that. That's just something that's there. But I would say that definitely if you put a little more into it, like let's say you have your own training on how to use that program, right? That will help out, right? Let's say that you're going to promote something like ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or let's say what else is out there? Like I promote a company called Global MPN. If you have your own training on how to use that stuff, or Aweber, GetResponse, maybe you have your own personalized training on that stuff and how to get started in the fastest way, and it's better, or maybe you have some stuff that's not mentioned in the cookie cutter stuff you get from them. definitely throw that in there. You could be a bonus that you throw in there, or maybe you do like weekly calls with them. That could be a bonus you throw in there, right? And you can keep people in the program by doing that stuff, right? So definitely something you could throw in there, and definitely cool to get payments that are automated, right? So that's another thing right there, guys. So the last thing I have for you guys is you can go check out my blog post. I talked about all this stuff right here. It's just a little more in depth, right? A little more step by step with the event thing, and you can see some pictures of my proof and whatnot of Upwork and whatnot, and that's really cool stuff, right? So I hope you enjoyed my video, guys. If you have, please like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, whatever, wherever it is that you see this video. And the last thing I do have for y'all, guys, I have something that is a little more step by step, but it's not going to be a free method. It's going to be something that can help you if you'd like to go offer your own service, right? You can follow some instructions and set stuff up. I'm just going to say that much, right? If you can follow some instructions and set things up, use a computer and whatnot, and this is a pretty cool little service you can offer people either locally or non-locally. You can go, basically it's something that you can start selling, right? If you have nothing to sell right now, or if you just want to add something to whatever you have going on, this is a pretty cool service you can offer to a hotnet. So it's just becrazy.com/DFY hyphen simple hyphen service. Okay, you can go check that out. It's a pretty cool little offer. I liked it. I bought it myself, right? It's super cheap, and it's something that I think that can, it's a realistic way to start getting people to give, to really care about what you have to offer. Trust me. Go check it out, guys. I'll leave a little mystery to it. Anyways, with that being said, guys, I remind you, go ahead, please like, comment, follow, all that good stuff. If you enjoy my videos, thanks so much for watching, and peace.